Did you know, originally, Kevin was supposed to have his own version of the Omnitrix? But the creators later decided to make him an Osmosion instead. However, this idea wasn't completely scrapped, it was actually brought back in the Ben 10 reboot series. And here's another interesting fact, Kevin's mother used to read The Princess Bride to him when he was younger. It's a small but touching detail about his childhood that many fans might not know. Hello, Ben 10 fans, today I'm doing something a little different, a video all about uncommon facts in the Ben 10 universe. I'll be sharing some lesser-known details about Kevin Levin, Cannonbolt, Ditto, Ben 23, Anur Transyl, and many more. How many of these facts did you already know? And do you have any rare Ben 10 facts of your own? Let me know in the comments. Alright, let's get started. Cannonbolt is one of Ben's classic aliens, but did you know he comes from what was generally considered to be the happiest planet in the galaxy? His home world, Arborea, was a paradise, a warm, sunny planet where all creatures lived in harmony. Its people built massive roller tunnels that connected the cities, making travel feel like one big thrill ride. It was so peaceful and full of life that aliens from across the universe treated it as a vacation resort. But sadly, this paradise didn't last. A monstrous, tick-like alien known as the Great One, or simply the Tick, invaded and completely destroyed Arborea. The once happiest planet in the galaxy was wiped out in an instant, leaving Cannonbolt as one of the last of his kind. Splixons, the species Ditto comes from, are actually peaceful creatures, known for working as farmers or artists. But did you know their ability to duplicate wasn't just for fun? Splixons evolved this power as a survival mechanism. On their home planet, Hathor, they're low on the food chain, making them easy targets for predators. By multiplying, they could confuse their attackers and increase their chances of survival. So while Ditto's cloning ability might seem like just a cool trick, for his species, it's a matter of life and death. Let's talk about Ben 23, the rich and spoiled alternate version of Ben. First off, he has a very unusual fear. He's actually scared of local news weather ladies. No idea why, but it's definitely one of the strangest fears in the Ben 10 multiverse. And like Prime Ben, Ben 23 doesn't seem to deal with many alien villains, which might explain why he has so much free time to do things like copyright the names of his aliens. Yep, he actually trademarks them. Talk about making hero work into a business. And while most alternate Bens just stick with the usual alien names, Ben 23 insists on giving his aliens unique ones, just to make sure no one else can use them. Honestly, with his personality, Ben 23 is exactly the type of guy who'd have a TikTok account, posting flashy videos of his hero work, probably with some over-the-top sponsorships too. Anur Transyl, a planet that looks like it was stitched together, much like the Transylians themselves. This eerie, steampunk-inspired world sits in the Anur system, with its core dangerously exposed, glowing with pink energy. Originally, no life was supposed to exist here, but thanks to high deposits of corrodium energy, the Transylians managed to thrive. But Anur Transyl has a dark history. During a brutal war on this haunted world, the Transylians turned to a terrifying weapon, Pyronite energy. They captured Pyronites, the flame-wielding species from the planet Pyros, and harnessed their fiery power to incinerate and wipe out the Vladats, a powerful vampire-like species. This act of destruction reshaped the balance of power in the Anur system, leaving the Vladats nearly extinct. A war fought in the shadows of a planet stitched together by fate, powered by an energy that should never have been controlled. Just another terrifying chapter in the history of Anur Transyl. Heat Blast, one of Ben's most iconic aliens, is a Pyronite from the blazing star Pyros. But did you know that Pyronites have some pretty interesting properties? For starters, a few coats of Pyronite wax can make anything completely fireproof. That's right, Pyronite polish is so resistant to heat that it can withstand even the most extreme temperatures. And while male and female Pyronites are mostly the same, there are a few small differences. Female Pyronites tend to have more curved figures, slightly thinner arms, and longer, more defined facial features. But here's something even cooler: Pyronites don't all look the same. While most are yellow, orange, or red, some have been seen with completely different colors. Pyronites who catch an earth-cold virus actually turn blue, and some rare ones are even pure white. So the next time you see a heat blast, don't assume they're all the same. Pyronites come in more shades than just fire. Upchuck might have a bottomless appetite, but did you know there's actually some science behind it? Gourmands, Upchuck species, don't just have one stomach, they have four, but that's not even the craziest part. These stomachs are linked to a trans-space bladder dimension, meaning they can store an unbelievable amount of food without getting full. So when Upchuck devours something massive like a car or an entire explosive device, it's not just sitting in his belly. It's getting transported to a whole other dimension. No wonder he can eat anything without ever slowing down. Guy might be one of Ben's weirdest looking aliens, but wait until you hear about where he comes from. He's an opticoid from the planet Citra world, like any other. Instead of solid ground, Citra's surface is more like gelatin than rock. But this isn't just for show, it's actually the planet's natural defense system. Any off-worlder who sets foot on Citra without knowing what they're in for will find themselves sinking instantly into the gelatinous surface with a loud slurp. And let's just say, they're never heard from again. So if you ever visit Citra, remember, watch where you step, or you might just become part of the planet. And that's it for today's video. Which of these facts was your favorite? Do you know any rare Ben 10 facts that I didn't mention? Drop them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome Ben 10 videos, and as always, stay safe.